Block defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now back to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett. And that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urged.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Watson, and unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dewan Smoot able to finally wrestle him down for a huge loss, and that'll take us to 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. They begin with a run by Fournette. You need your wide. Receivers as blockers, sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he just gets... Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Second down. Offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean,
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown. Todd Gurley, 56 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here now the offense heading back out there.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Got some room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And going deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. And a huge play that time. 41 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now back out comes the offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Watson now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A gain of 3, second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. Oh, and now some space to operate. Touchdown! Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. Flush down right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. Back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run, but I think the ball's out.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Watson dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on second. Do they have the heart on third? This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. They come out here in the eye. Third and goal now. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10, so the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. 61 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it and get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And here now the offense heading back out there. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And some room to roam now.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. And I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real, real.